Continuing coverage now on that horse and buggy crash that led to the death of the horse in Newport Wednesday morning. News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai tells us how the case is progressing.
State police have identified the alleged driver involved in a hit-and-run crash involving a horse and buggy. 43-year-old Jason A. Dagger of Dolgeville has been issued a number of violations after the vehicle he owns crashed into a horse and buggy on Summit Road in the town of Newport. The driver of the buggy was not injured in the crash, but the horse suffered severe leg injuries and had to be euthanized by a local veterinarian. The blue Chevy Traverse owned by Dagger fled the scene, but State Police PIO Jack Keller tells us they were able to use some forensic techniques to quickly find the truck.
In this case, we were able to get some of the chips that were left from the paint and bring them to one of the local dealers. They were very helpful in determining exactly, that's how we knew what vehicle it might belong to, that we knew it was a Traverse, what color it was. So it came in handy for us to get that information as quickly as possible, because with that information we were able to get information from the public, which ultimately led to us identifying the driver.
Dagger has been issued a number of violations, which include leaving the scene of a property damage accident, leaving the scene of injury to certain animals, operating without insurance, failure to use due care approaching a horse, and imprudent speed when approaching a horse. Those charges could run as much as $2,600 in fines and possibly 10 points on his driver's license. Jack Keller explains why there are no criminal charges being filed.
I know that people are very upset, outraged at the ultimate euthanizing of the horse. Unfortunately, under the traffic law, he's only facing the violations because there was no other injuries to a person. If the operator himself would have been injured, he would have been facing higher or more criminal charges. I know that people are very emotional about that, but of course we can only do so much because we have to work within the constraints of the law.
Dagger is due in Newport Court on January 15th at 5 p.m. to answer the violations. In Newport, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.